When you are in the process of reprogramming your mind, you have to become so aware of your mindset and your daily thoughts that when you get those resistant thoughts or those old default thoughts that come up and it's just running that rerun of, the story and the uh, conditioning that you've been running for so long, you need to completely interrupt that conversation that goes on in your head. So you need to come up with different affirmations that you can replace that story with, or you need to literally talk to yourself and change the way you're thinking. Talk to yourself as if you're talking yourself down from a certain way of thinking. So that could look like, oh man, I don't have the rent, or I don't have the money, or I can't do that because, I don't have it. What you want to do is interrupt that thought. It's okay. I know that this thought is coming up right now because this is the way I used to think. This is an old thought that is continuing to come up, and it's all right. But now we are implementing a new thought. And we know that even if we can't see the funds or know how things are going to change for us, we trust and believe that Source will provide for us. And that many opportunities and people, places, and things are all working in our favor to help us to this new life that we are now creating. And in that, you've already not only interrupted, but you shifted yourself. So you are no longer just sinking down into this anxiety hole or this heavy, you know, hole that we put ourselves in when we begin to think and re-rehearse these thoughts of things that we don't even want to create in our life, or we don't want to continue to create, because we have to be mindful that we're always in a position to create. Always, every moment is an opportunity that we can use to create. So you're either going to create what you've already been creating, or you're going to work towards creating what you want now. Everything that you're dealing with now is from the old thought pattern, from the old conditioning. And so now you want to begin to reprogramming your mind, and that language and that conversation and the dialogue that you have with yourself, it must match what it is that you desire. And in order to interrupt that old conditioning, you have to create new conditioning. And so you have to tell your mind what it is that it needs to know, so that there's a new conversation that's happening now. So as your mind aligns with this newness and this new thought pattern, it has a language now. It knows how to speak now. And that once you continue to do that, it will become second nature. You will catch yourself immediately. You will catch it like before the conversation even start. You know what I'm saying? When that feeling starts bubbling up and you just start talking to yourself, reassuring yourself, giving yourself confidence, and the knowing that all is well and everything is working out in your favor. And so that's how you shift your mindset. That's how you create yourself the best version of yourself, because you have to change who you are. You can't show up as the same person. You can't operate the same. You can't ask the same questions and think the same thoughts and emotionally allow yourself to feel the same way. Those things will come up. And every day, maybe, change. It may change. Some days may be good. Some days may not be so good. You may be strong some days. You may not feel so strong on other days. And that's okay. That's a part of the process. And that's a part of your mind readjusting to this newness, this new program, this new program system that you're implementing now to create the new version of yourself and your life. So that's why awareness is so important, because if you're not aware of something, how can you change it? You know, that's the first step of it, is awareness. Being aware that something is going on that is creating something that you're not pleased with, you know. And so once you become aware, then you can begin to implement those processes for yourself. And as you stay consistent with that, you will, for one, that muscle in that area will get stronger and stronger and stronger, you know. And just like building a muscle, you know, it takes time. And when I say time, I don't mean it takes time like a year to do it. It takes time, meaning you have to take the time. You have to put in the time, the effort, the energy, the focus to make it happen. You know, it's that type of time. It's not just like this linear time of, oh, next year, by next year, you know, you'll have that, or you'll be different, or, you know, you'll get it then. It's not like that. It's like the consistency of you putting the time in to focus on that for the change to happen. That's the type of time that I'm talking about. So it's about prioritizing. You know, a lot of times we feel like we don't have the time to meditate, or we don't have the time to do things. It's not about having the time, it's about making the time. You know, it's like making it a priority. It's like brushing your teeth every morning, or washing up, you know, taking a shower. This is something that you make time for, because you know that it's something that you have to do. You make time to eat, you know. And so yeah, this is that type of priority that you need to create for yourself, for your self-development, so for awareness of you and what's going on within you, so that you know how to create the you that you want to be now and moving forward. The future you depends on the you that you are in this moment, and the choices you make, the thoughts that you allow yourself to think, and the emotions that you allow to arise, and how you are in that space. Because thoughts are gonna come up, emotions may flare, but who are you when those things happen? That will create the difference. That's the difference from who you were and who you're going to be, you know? And you make that change right now. So now is always the time, right now. Don't hold off till tomorrow to do something that you need to do right now to change something within you that makes all the difference, that will make all the difference in your life. This type of practice and programming will help you with everything. This is life-changing things right here. But because we haven't been taught these particular practices, you know, or we do it all the time. This is all we're doing. All we're doing is in creation mode. We're continuously creating ourselves right now, all the time, in every now, you know. And so you're already doing it. You just want to do it with intention and with integrity and with complete focus and deliberateness of what you're doing, you know. So you want to create the best version of yourself, the best thoughts that you can think, be in the best emotional space that you can be in, you know. And if you're not in that space yet, to elevate to that level, you need to create tools and do certain things every single day to make sure that that change is happening. So that's what I wanted to share. This is how you change your life, your whole existence. This simple practice right here. And it starts now. It starts right now. In every now moment, you are at a place of changing your life, changing your existence, changing who you are. So start.